Okay, so let's go over some basic editing. Currently we're in object mode, and you see that it says object mode right there. We can change it to edit mode here, or we can hit tab to jump back and forth between the two different type of modes. So I hit tab and I'm in edit mode. Currently I'm on face selection. There's three different selection types while you're in edit mode. There's vertex selection, edge selection, and face selection there. If I'm on face and I click somewhere, you'll see that it will highlight a different polygon face of this object. I can shift select multiple of these types so that we can select edges or vertex points or all kinds of stuff at the same time, but that gets really hard to work with in Blender. So typically I just will leave it on one. Now the hotkeys to switch between these selection types are space for face, then you have shift scroll up does edge select, and you can hold shift and select on things to grab multiple ones. And then shift scroll down does vertex select. And the logic behind that is you're already using the middle mouse button to rotate and shift and middle mouse to pan. So you're using shift and your middle mouse button a lot to navigate anyway. So it's nice to be able to change your selection type of these things with just a tiny flick of your finger on the scroll button. Say I'm in face selection mode and I hit G to grab this face and I'm moving the whole thing, but I just want to grab this point over there. Rather than having to focus my mouse in down here and select vertex selection, I'll just press shift and scroll my mouse button down, just flick it down basically, and then I can grab that point and just move that one point. So the same as we do transformations in object mode in the last video, we can do all that stuff in edit mode as well. So if I hit space to go into face selection and I grab that face, I can hit S to scale, or I can hit R to rotate it, or G to grab it and move it along. So if I shift select this other face here and scale that, you'll see how that works there. We can also constrain our movements in the same way as object mode by, if I hit G, I can then click down on the middle mouse to gesture towards the axis I want to constrain to, or click it again and then release it, and then I'm moving the mouse and push that wherever I want. Same goes for rotation. You can gesture towards the axis you want it to rotate on, and scale as well. So I'm going to hit tab and hit X to delete that. I'm going to add another cube real quick by hitting shift A and then selecting cube, and I'm going to hit tab to go into edit mode. If I hit A, I can select all the faces all at once. If I hit W, that will then subdivide this entire cube. W used to bring up the specials editing, like special window for editing stuff, but I changed that to Control W because I found it just a lot more common to need to subdivide, make a subdivision of something, then bring up that menu. I can just move all around and hit W and W as many times as I want to keep subdividing things. If we click on one specific face and hit E, that will extrude that face. So we can select any number of faces down here and hit E and continue to extrude them. Then change whatever face and hit E to extrude. I could hit W to subdivide that, select that face, hit E to extrude that, hit W to subdivide that, select that face, and hit E to extrude. And before you know it, I've got some kind of robot almost trying to give us the finger. Who knows what I got here.